And something a little bit about me is I really think being mindful about this journey I'm on, I want to be as real as possible. It doesn't really matter about the education that I've received. It's not about how popular I am. It's about being the best person I can possibly be. It's about finding humility and being able to offer this wonderful gift of yoga to each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get started.
I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I am light.
We are here today at this beautiful park at George with Milo. Say hi to Milo. Hi, Milo. And we are just settling in on our 20th day of our 21-day cleanse. And I asked these ladies to come and talk about a little bit about their experience throughout the cleanse. And I'm going to go ahead and start with Miss Andrea here. And Miss Andrea, can you tell me a little bit about how you felt going into the cleanse? Because there are 5 things that we got rid of. So can you tell me those 5 things off the tip of your head?
Yeah, caffeine, gluten, meat, alcohol, sugar.
Sugar. All right. Nice. Nicely done. So what kind of fear did you have about starting this cleanse?
So I had a lot of fear just because bad eating habits have formed throughout my life, and I really like sugar. I find myself craving sugar a lot and bread, and I was just kind of scared as to what cutting those things out would make me feel like, disrupting my normal, I guess you would say. So I was definitely hesitant to do it. I didn't think I would stick with it.
Okay. So how are you feeling now?
Yeah, so now
The good part, right?
Yeah. Now I feel really good. I proved to myself that I could make like this lifestyle change, which was quite an accomplishment for me, I feel. And I feel just lighter. I feel like it's helped with my yoga practice. I feel stronger. I just feel more more me, like how I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
I love it. Okay, and then so we had 5 things that we took out. What were the 5 things that we needed to put in, Mary? Do you remember? Yeah. So we put in 5 things, daily rituals.
Oh.
What were those daily rituals?
What was it? The breathing.
The breathing. Every morning we get up and we would do belly breathing,
Belly
fire
breathing.
breath. Yep.
The sun A and sun C.
Yeah. Sun B, A.
Sun A and B.
Yep.
And meditation.
Meditation.
Morning and night.
And night. Nice. And so how did that make you feel when you were doing those every day?
I enjoyed doing it. It felt like it started me off for the day. At first, the breathing was hard, but I actually enjoyed it. I felt like it helps with my core, and it feels like it centers me for my breathing for yoga. I enjoyed doing the meditation morning and night. I felt like it started me off on the right foot every day. I'm
Good.
not a good meditator. I'm honest.
Yeah. So, but how much time did you work yourself up to by the end of this
Like
class?
10-15 minutes.
Wonderful.
And I usually do like a minute. Be like, oh, I can't do this anymore.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Will you continue to meditate after
Yes,
we're done?
Every morning, for sure. Every night I can't guarantee because I always had a hard time at night, but for sure every morning.
Okay, great.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I
Great.
enjoyed the cleanse immensely.
Wonderful.
I felt empowered by it.
Do you?
I do.
Do you? So tell me one thing that you just really learned about yourself throughout this 21 days.
I'm stronger than I think I am.
Yes, you are. What was your biggest fear coming into it?
I didn't think I could do it.
Yeah.
And I did it. I've done it. I've not cheated once. I was very, very good at it. I think better than I thought.
Good. Well, congratulations, Mary. Thank you
Oh,
for
I'm
being a part of it.
sorry.
Well, it's emotional, and that's okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Don't be sorry. That feels great. And Miss Dominique. Hi. So tell me a little bit. Now, were you a big coffee addict? No. So coffee wasn't really a struggle for you.
No, it was definitely the sugar.
Well, oh, okay. It was the sugar. So how did you feel going into it without knowing that you were getting rid of the sugar?
I was scared for sure, because I use sugar as like almost like a coping mechanism,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never had like a really great relationship with food. Like through high school, I would go through phases of like not eating and very unhealthy habits like that. So I was afraid that my body would be like, oh, since you can't eat all these things, we're just not going to eat.
Mm.
So it was kind of like trying to figure out how to build a good relationship with food where I wasn't using it to fill things that I was lacking on the inside, but using it to help me heal. Sort of thing.
Yeah. Very insightful. So you really turned this whole eating adventure and took a look at your habits.
Yes.
Yes. And that was a really good benefit of this cleanse.
Yes.
Is to kind of figure out our eating habits and our thought patterns.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Wonderful. So how are you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel a lot stronger. It's good. Not only do I feel like physically stronger, but I feel mentally stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit more prepared to face things that I didn't want to face before, and really just unpack the bullshit is how I'm going to call it.
Nice. I like that. Unpack the bullshit. Beautiful. All right. So tell me, are you going to continue on this healthy way of eating?
Yes, I plan to. It made me feel a lot better, and I think there'll be some things that will be hard to continue, but I don't want to go back to the way that I was doing things before. I want to keep going for as long as I can, because I know I can do it.
Good. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for sharing your experiences. Thank you. It's been a great journey with you all. Namaste.
Namaste.
When I no longer fear the unknown, 'cause I know what I am here for. I keep on trotting on my own path.
With us, and we were just discussing her love for food and how you really fell in love with fruits and vegetables. Again, yeah. So tell me a little bit about that, Jojo.
So I never really had a lot of fruits and vegetables. Like, I mean, I'd have potatoes and stuff like that, but like the stuffed peppers and stuff like that, I just realized how much I like it. So I have celery, and I didn't let any of it go to waste this time.
Good.
When I get my juicer, I plan on doing juices and doing more smoothies
Good.
with the protein powder,
All right.
stuff like that. I do like my eggs, so those are going to come back in.
Okay.
Because I love my breakfast food.
Okay.
But I have like different things where I'm more aware of the things I'm putting into my body.
Okay.
So, I mean, adding the fruits and vegetables and the nuts for snacks, like I would just kind of be like a horse and graze throughout the day on little things. So I never really got hungry.
What little
And
things?
like nuts, pieces of fruit.
Okay.
So I cut up fruit like cantaloupe, grapes, strawberries. And I would just have that throughout the day. So when I was at work and all my coworkers were trying to be bad and go out to eat, I stuck with the fruits and vegetables and the rice, the brown rice and the beans and things like that. The quinoa,
Yeah.
whatever it's
Yeah.
called. But I just like that. I mean, I didn't really miss the meat that much or anything. I figure a lot of things more portion control than anything. So if I do add some of the other things in there,
Right.
just healthier stuff like some fish. I did miss shrimp. So shrimp's probably coming back.
Okay.
But
So
I don't
you-
really do the shrimp cocktail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of pesto and just, more natural stuff, I think.
Good. So what do you think about the yoga meal, like the mindful eating?
That was the hardest part for me.
Was it?
Yes.
So tell me why. Why was it the hardest part for you?
Because yin yoga is one of the hardest things for me because my brain does not like to shut off.
Yeah.
So it made it very difficult, but I noticed I took the time I took the time to kind of work through it. I wasn't consistent with the yoga meal because it was hard, but I did make sure I took the time to do it.
Good. Good. Yeah. So it's just a time to slow down and reflect on what you're eating and putting into your body
And the chewing.
and the chewing.
Taking the time to chew my food and not wolf it down.
Right. Yeah. So what kind of things did you think about when you were doing that? I mean, what kind of thoughts came to your mind?
When I did it, usually I went outside, so I could just be in the air and everything. So when I went up to Mackinac, for example, I was sitting out by the water on the edge of the island, and I was just kind of watching the water, listening to the sounds, and then I was eating my nuts and everything, and I just kind of thought about life and where everything is going and the reason why. And there's a reason why everything happens. So the reason why I did the cleanse was to make me more aware and to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
And to take away some of the things that I didn't really pay attention to, that I didn't really need.
Right.
So I didn't really have a hard time getting rid of anything.
Right.
Necessarily, I wasn't really craving anything except for salt, which I don't ever eat salt. So that's new for me.
I know. I was craving pickles and cheese.
Oh, I like pickles. Pickles are good. But yeah, I never really ever added salt to anything, and now I add salt to things. Even on my cantaloupe today, I had a little salt on it.
Yeah, it's just a different little taste.
So I gotta get the tahini stuff, I think it is, to
Yep.
add that to my fruit.
Yeah. Oh,
Because it has the
yeah.
salt and then a little bit of the spicy, and I don't even do spicy.
Okay, so the taste buds are changing.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So you're really kind of stripping those taste buds, and you're finding out that an apple can be sweet and satisfying.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
oranges. I love nectarines. That was really good.
Yeah.
The strawberries, the grapes.
So as we go into like the winter months, what are some things that you might do to like help you stay in this mindful eating and just be present with where you are now, but continuing this journey?
I think it's just because of the fact I did it that it's going to be there always.
Okay.
And I mean, like I said, I'm more aware of the things that I've never really looked at labels, and I've looked at labels. That was kind of weird.
Right.
But I like the fruits and I like the veggies and stuff. So I think just adding that into it is going to help offset any of the bad things that I would put in there.
And being all right to experiment with winter vegetables and fruits, and I know that we did a lot of texting back and forth between the 10 of us.
Oh yeah, I love the group.
Yeah.
They always send pictures of things and recipes, and although I'm not a very good cook, I did learn how to do things on my own and just kind of become creative, because Tony's like, just throw stuff together. So because he threw stuff together, I did a whole bunch of vegetables and I baked them in the oven, and I added nectarine to it just to have a little bit of sweet in there. So, and I, it was some sort of squash, summer squash.
Yeah.
Something.
Spaghetti squash.
I didn't have the spaghetti. I bought one. I didn't have that yet.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
like a summer squash or something.
Okay.
And then I noticed I just had to add salt to it. This damn salt. And then I had the other vegetables like the peppers and the potatoes and the sweet potato and whatever. There was something else I put in there. But I had a lot of different variety of things in there.
Right.
And then I had that with the squash that looked like baby food. Whatever
Yeah.
that one is.
Yeah. The acorn squash.
Acorn, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Thank
Yeah.
you. But yeah, so having that and then just the variety of the different foods and the taste together.
Right.
I just really enjoyed it. So I figure I can just experiment with some stuff and text my people for ideas when it comes wintertime.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I'm not leaving that thread alone.
Yeah. Don't.
You guys should hear from me.
Good. Yeah, I know. Today we're all texting on it, and they're like, "Look what I made."
I was back at work and I was like, 20, dang it. I don't have time to read this right now. I got to go back later and read it.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing your experience with us and your hope and And, you know, I'm so glad that you were a part of this group, and thank you.
I'm just thankful for you.
Aw,
It's amazing.
you did all the work.
I'm pretty sure you sent me things to be supportive and give me guidelines.
Yes, I helped a little, but you did the work. Namaste, Jojo.
Namaste, Jen.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to
How she is feeling. How you feeling?
I couldn't feel better. I was just talking to my daughter yesterday, day before, and I was telling her how much energy I have. Normally after a work day, because I still work, 6:30 to 2:30, I come home and I do nothing but take a nap.
Okay.
And then read or do it, come to yoga or whatever. I cooked 3 different things, had 3 grandkids at my house, and am feeling like Wonder Woman. Like I'm not even, as tired as I used to be. Giving up the meat, dairy, whatever, the sugar, I feel wonderful.
Great.
I like the cleanse, and I was telling Jenny Ray that if she did another one, I would probably do it right with her, and not going back to anything, but I do miss my eggs, so I'll probably go back to that.
Okay, great. So our diet consists of no caffeine, no meat, no dairy, no gluten, no alcohol or refined sugar. Plant-based diet. So I'm glad that you succeeded. We're almost there, 21 days.
And 6 pounds lighter.
Woo!
And less than what, 12 days, 14 days?
Right.
I haven't weighed myself, so I'm waiting until Saturday, Sunday, and weigh myself again and see.
Oh, wonderful.
I can't complain.
Yeah, well, thank you so
The
much.
added bonus was the weight.
Yes, right. Not to mention the good sleep.
Oh yeah,
and-
resting, amazing,
Right?
amazing rest.
And have you been hungry at all?
No, and that was one of the things I was worried about was because I take so much food to work because I might be stranded. It's like, I have a food thing, but no, never hungry at all. It's like, and really, I made this chickpea oatmeal fake burger that was amazing.
Right.
Guys want the recipe? Call me.
Yes, exactly. And that was a nice thing too. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it with a group of 10 people, and we all exchanged recipes and rooted each other on, and we were there for a nice support group.
Oh
so.
yeah, that helps a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Seeing
it
other
does.
people doing what you're doing and liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sandy.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care. Happy Thursday.
Yes.
will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
You feel
I think
great.
it's a good ride.
It's a good ride?
I think I'm gonna stay on it.
Really? Okay. So what have you noticed?
Fat trimming,
Yeah?
and I've noticed I'm flexible. Like I can touch the floor with the palms of my hands now.
Nice.
So little stuff like that.
More energy?
Yeah. I'm not taking naps
No naps.
anymore.
Okay. Nice.
Sleeping good.
Sleeping good. You're not waking up. Sleeping through the night.
Yep.
Okay. And are you hungry at all, or do you feel
Weird. I don't feel hungry. I just eat whenever I want to.
okay?
I don't get a hunger like feeling.
Okay. So you're sustaining,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
That first week was hard. That first week. Was
And so
tough.
how do you get through the first week? What kind of helped you?
I just stuck with it. Even though I was around meat, I didn't eat it.
Okay.
around a lot of sugar stuff, cookies and cakes and pies and stuff. I just didn't eat it.
Good.
Got through it. I know I was lightheaded for a bit.
Yeah. So the first week
That
is kind of
passed.
hard.
Yeah.
The first week is a little bit harder because
Yeah.
you got headaches because we're withdrawing from caffeine, sugar, and then the next week you start feeling a little more upbeat, more energy,
We'll
sleeping
see.
better.
Yep.
Yeah. Daily exercise.
I think it's a daily progress.
Yeah.
As far as your body
Yeah.
healing or whatever, or getting rid of the junk.
Yeah. Getting rid of the junk, that's for sure. Okay. So how much weight did you lose? Do you know?
About 10.
10 pounds. Wow. Really? That's awesome. Good for you. And inches? Inches too? In the waistline? Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right. You ready to run that marathon?
Well, marathon. I was already tricked into doing this.
All right. There's my buddy Tony. Thank you, Tony.
Surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.